What's up, beautiful people? Listen, Sindærfam, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video and it's titled Drake's Secret Baby Mama Backs Kendrick and Leaks Video of Drake with Young Girls. Interesting. I'm excited to check this one out, to hear what they've got to say, because lots of people have been so invested in the Drake and the Kendrick Lamar's feud and this song so far in the last couple of days, if not weeks. And yeah, I'm excited to check whatever information they have to say regarding this. Let's check it out.
Oh, sweetie, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, everything I'm about to tell you is 100% true, and this information came to me from one of the crew members on Drake's tour. This was the guy who did all the tech stuff, and he told me that Drake has an employee whose job is to go around town looking for super hot girls. He finds the girls and then he interviews them, and out of all the girls he interviews, he picks the one that he thinks is the best. Then he drives her to Drake's place. Drake has sex with her, and then he drives her home. So basically, Drake has his own private Tinder.
Now, y'all know I couldn't wait to address this issue, cause wasn't that rich? It was the biggest rap beef we've seen in a long time. And not only did Kendrick Lamar take it there, but he dropped diss track after diss track against Drake. But things are about to get very messy now because Kendrick is taking it a step further, and this beef is far from over. In one of his diss tracks, Kendrick exposed Drake for allegedly having a secret daughter and baby mama. And although Drake denies it, it looks like it might be true because they say that the baby mama has come out to reveal her identity and slam Drake for allegedly being a deadbeat dad. But that's not all, y'all, because she allegedly backed Kendrick's claims about Drake allegedly being a creep. And she allegedly handed over some pretty damaging video evidence to Kendrick of Drake allegedly being creepy towards young girls. Now, these videos allegedly show Drake in a compromising position with these girls. And y'all, it's about to get serious. Y'all, I'ma need y'all to weigh in through this whole entire video. And if you haven't already yet, subscribe, because I'm about to tell you how Kendrick is determined to ruin Drake for good.
I just want to make this clear. White boy, they said you said if you was young girls, you promised you would have been arrested. Whoever wrote that for you should have put more thought into that. White boy, it's your writers. Whatever message you translated to them, that wasn't the way they were supposed to do that. And as a writer, when it come to pedophilia, you gotta remove yourself from that. White boy, that wasn't the line right there.
Y'all, Kendrick Lamar has officially become an Avengers level threat, because why on earth did he eat Drake up like that? They not like us. They not like us. Do y'all know how many times I said A minor? This weekend, it's crazy. I even dusted off my kneecaps to crip walk, but Drake had a few shots and hits too on Kendrick, and the beef just went from 0 to 100 real fast. At first, it was just a few shots here and there in their songs, but over the weekend, things took a serious turn. Kendrick didn't just drop one diss track, he hit Drake with a trilogy. And let me tell y'all, it was like watching a heavyweight boxing match from one fighter didn't stand a chance. Drake's gonna need some serious damage control because Kendrick served him up a dish of humiliation that's very hard to recover from. And just when you thought it didn't get any crazier, this whole baby mama drama that Kendrick was spilling out, yeah, it turns out it might be legit, y'all. Allegedly, the baby mama is backing Kendrick and not her baby daddy. So let's rewind a little bit and get the backstory. Drake and Kendrick's beef has been brewing for ages, y'all. It all started because Drake couldn't handle a bit of friendly competition. Let's go back all the way back to 2013 when Kendrick jumped on Big Sean's track Control and called out a bunch of big names in the game, making it clear that he was coming for the throne. Y'all remember on Control when he said, "And I'm gonna get it even if you're in the way, and if you're in the way, better run for Pete's sake." I heard the barbershops be in great debates all the time about who's the best MC, Kendrick, Jigga, or Nas, Eminem, Andre 3, the rest of y'all is new ninjas, there's new ninjas, don't get involved. Yeah, he was making it very clear that he was coming for the throne, and that move lit a fire under Drake, and the rivalry has just been simmering ever since. He said, "But this is hip-hop and them ninjas should know what time it is," and that goes for Jermaine Cole, Big Crit, Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, J Electron, Tyler, Mac Miller. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you ninjas. Yeah, so while other rappers took Kendrick's control verse in stride, seeing it as a competitive spirit, Drake took it personally. And that's when the drama started to get real chaotic. For a couple of years, there was some subtle shade tossed back and forth between them, but things definitely escalated a few weeks back. J. Cole in his song First Person Shooter with Drake dropped Kendrick's name alongside theirs, referring to them as the big three in rap. J. Cole said, "Love when they argue the hottest MC. Is it K. Dot, is it Aubrey and me? We the big three like we started the league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali." Now this didn't sit well with Mr. Kendrick, no. K. Dot said no, and he decided to clap back at J. Cole and Drake in his collab with Metro Boomin titled Like That, where he said, "It's up, lost too many soldiers not to play it safe. If you walk around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K. Think I won't drop the location? I still got PTSD. Mother of the big three. Ninja, it's just big me." Applause in the comments. That was hard work. Whew. Now, Metro and Drake had their own tangled history, and Metro definitely didn't hold back. He even threw out his own beat, inviting everybody and their mama to jump in and take a swipe at Drake. And guess what? People were definitely not shy about joining in. They was lining up, ready to take a swing at Drake. They even had me in the background talking about BBL Drizzy. Oh, it's BBL Drizzy. Let me know if I should join the challenge. But yeah, Drake looks like he's got a huge target on his back, and these rappers aren't missing their mark. It's a full-blown showdown, and Drake's caught right in the middle of it. But of course, Drake wasn't about to let Kendrick have the last word with "they not like us." At least not without putting up a fight. He fired back with not just one, but two diss tracks that were aimed straight at Kendrick, Push-Ups and Tailor Made. Maybe he thought he had the upper hand, but listen, was he wrong? Because when Kendrick came back with Euphoria, a 6-minute masterpiece of lyrical destruction, seriously, it was like watching a master at work. But Kendrick was not satisfied with just one little knockout punch. No, he followed up with 616 in LA, and let me tell y'all, it was just as savage as the first one. And he pulled back the curtain on Drake's camp, exposing moles and traitors, painting Drake as the bad guy, throwing money around to get.
With all of this going on, I see lots of people just picking one side or picking or choosing the side. Honestly, I don't see picking side or choosing side to be the answer to this. Yeah, we understand other rappers' involvement in this, wanting to also join in this feud and want to make it look like a huge thing or a big thing, when in real sense it may not be. It might just be business, promotion, spotlight, competition, new face, whatnot. So many things to look at it, especially with Hollywood. And it's messy, and it's not like some of these details or some of this information were not online or were not in our faces, but just that sometimes lots of people ignore the things or the information that they find in Hollywood, because they'll be like, some of these things are just nothing to worry about until it becomes a problem. But yo, I still don't want to believe that this or the whatever feud Drake and Kendrick Lamar are having is real. I want to believe it is PR, it is market for the record labels or for the both artists, for the both rappers, because let's not forget they are both making money, right? And whatever they are doing. And also, some things are not adding up regarding this. But yo, let's go on.
Guy throwing money around to get dirt on Kendrick, and it was super messy, and Kendrick got the upper hand with that diss track. But Drake was not the one to back down. No, he dropped another diss track called Family Matters, and I gotta hand it to him, he held his own with that, and he called out Kendrick as being a hypocrite, alleging some very serious stuff about Kendrick's personal life. And then he went there comparing Kendrick's relationship with his fiance to a messy relationship of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. It was definitely a low blow, y'all, but hey, all's fair in love and rap beef, right? I don't know, because I'm not gonna lie, Drake did his thing with that track, because a couple of years ago, there were reports of Kendrick allegedly putting hands on his fiance, but he denied those allegations.
Oh wait, this is true.
Yeah.
When they said you were in Vegas and you beat some guy bloody and you did something to some female.
Yeah.
And they said they had evidence and all of this, and then I never heard anything about it again.
Yeah, because it's foolishness. That's the most ignorant stuff I've ever heard made up.
I was like, Kendrick did that? I doubt it.
And, you know, that person whoever made that up owes an apology. Not to me, but to women that actually go out there and get abused. You know what I'm saying? That's a real issue. And to be putting a person named that stand for something way more better that's been raised and way more better than that. That's really cool. People out there that really get it. There's women out there that get it and don't say nothing. Live their life with it. So
But I was like, I'm sure if that happened, it'd have been in police report. You would have been arrested.
that's foolishness. That's ignorant. That's ignorant. 100%.
When you hear things in the news, certain things I believe about artists. That story, I didn't even think that was remotely close.
Story about you, and I was like, there's no.
But don't get it twisted, Drake wasn't pulling any punches. He went as far as alleging that one of Kendrick's kids might not even be his own, suggesting his fiancée Whitney had cheated with Kendrick's manager Dave Free. And the social media team, well, let me tell y'all, it's piping hot. Fans notice Whitney's social media moves because she follows Dave but not Kendrick. And every time she posts about her kids, Dave's right there in the comments section, leaving emojis and whatnot. It's enough to make you raise an eyebrow for sure. But now Drake's Family Matters track was definitely spicy because before we could even ask or bask in the reactions, Kendrick hit back with Meet the Grams. It was like Kendrick had been waiting in the wings just itching for the chance to spill some serious tea, and Drake practically served it up on a silver platter. Because Meet the Grams definitely overshadowed Family Matters. And Meet the Grams, Kendrick didn't hold back either. He went after every single member of Drake's family. And he didn't stop there. He exposed Drake for some seriously shady behavior, painting him as a creep. It's like every diss track Kendrick drops adds fuel to the fire, and Drake's left scrambling to try to put it out. He
Exactly.
name-dropped Drake's mom, saying, Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think ninjas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get effed up in the cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualized them with kinks of an info fetish, grew facial hair because he understood being a beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on Hovio that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Now for those of you who aren't up to speed on this particular tea, there have been whispers for a while now about Drake's questionable behavior, particularly concerning young girls. Take, for instance, the situation with Millie Bobby Brown. Yes, the little girl from Stranger Things. When she was just 14, she opened up about how she and Drake were texting frequently, like every day, and he was giving her advice about boys. Now let that sink in for a moment. Drake, a grown man in his 30s, chatting with a 14-year-old about dating. It's definitely giving grooming, raised eyebrows, and sparked conversations about appropriate boundaries.
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys, he helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
Advice for boys.
You know, that stays in the text messages.
He was allegedly also texting Billie Eilish when she was just 17 and he was in his 30s. And there were reports about him dating Bella Harris the moment she turned 18, or him kissing a 17-year-old fan on stage after she told him she was 17. Now, don't even get me started on the reports that Drake.
But nobody saw nothing wrong with all of this. So the problem is, why now? And also, let's not forget that every time Kendrick drops this song or this lyric regarding Drake, the spotlight is shown on Drake. So my question is, I hope this is not sort of way that the entertainment industry or the music industry or the rap, whatever they have, want to shine the spotlight on Drake. because now they are just using this beef as a way to spotlight these both rappers. So I hope it is not what I'm thinking, because something is not adding up. And let's not forget that the way they drop their music back to back, it looks like something that they've been prepared for, or they've already have planned up. So it's like something is not even making sense at this point. It's not adding up. Are they truly revealing secrets that lots of people don't know about? Nah, I don't think so. So something is not adding up. Honestly, it's not. But let's go on.
On the reports that Drake allegedly hires people just to help him pick up girls.
Sweetie, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, everything I'm about to tell you is 100% true, and this information came to me from one of the crew members on Drake's tour. This was the guy who did all the tech stuff, and he told me that Drake has an employee whose job is to go around town looking for super hot girls. He finds the girls and then he interviews them, and out of all the girls he interviews, he picks the one that he thinks is the best. Then he drives her to Drake's place. Drake has sex with her, and then he drives her home. So basically, Drake has his own private Tinder.
Let me tell y'all, Kendrick knew all about it, and he did not hold back on any kind of track. He straight up pulled another Pusha T, talking about Drake was hiding the world from the world and the kids from the world and the world from the kids, saying that he had a daughter that he had hidden away. And let me tell y'all, we were all shook. I mean, Kendrick, baby. What do you mean Drake's hiding the whole child from us again? Now, we all thought Adonis was the only one tucked away. Well, Kendrick dropped a bombshell with these lines. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh? You lied about them other kids that's out here hoping that you come. It's wild, y'all. But then again, knowing Drake's track record, it's not exactly surprising. Remember when Adonis came into the picture? Drake only fessed up to being a dad after Pusha T called him out on it. Then he tried to spin it like he was hiding his son from the world. Yeah, Drake. Well, in November 2022, there were reports that Drake had allegedly gotten a woman pregnant. A source said it appears that Drizzy's legal team is taking the woman's claim seriously, as they were keeping her quiet with an ironclad contract. The girl signed Drake's non-disclosure agreement, so she can't really talk about anything. So it's not really surprising that he would probably pull that stunt again. However, Drake himself replied to this on Instagram saying, "Nah, hold on. Can someone find my hidden daughter, please, and send her to me? These guys are in shambles." Now, Drake tried to play it off like he planted this 11-year-old daughter's story, but I gotta say, it's pretty telling that Drake chose to clap back specifically at that one line about his hidden daughter, ignoring the other crazy claims that Kendrick was dishing out about his creepy behavior. Made us all wonder what was going on behind the scenes. I mean, he didn't say anything until his latest diss track, which really was just a white flag. But hold on to your hats, because the drama train ain't slowing down anytime soon. Drake's secret baby mama just stepped out of the shadows allegedly to confirm the rumors. Allegedly, he does indeed have a daughter, and apparently he's been keeping her under wraps from the world.
Okay,
looks like
right.
she's had enough of this hiding in the shadows and is ready to spill the tea on Drake. But here's where it gets even messier. Rumor has it that Kendrick's not playing around either. He's allegedly the mastermind behind getting the baby mama to spill tea, and she's not just talking. Word on the streets is that she's handed over some very juicy videos to Kendrick that he would be ready to use, and some ammo on another diss track. Now, these videos supposedly contain evidence of Drake engaging in some inappropriate behavior with young women. Allegedly, the video's really bad, and it paints Drake in a bad light, even worse than all the other stuff that's been said before. Well, Drake better buckle up and end this feud quickly, because trust me, he does not want it with Kendrick dropping these types of videos. Now, not only is the streets doing their own versions of BBL Drizzy, but they've also been leaving comments all over the internet saying stuff like, "I'm glad Drake is finally getting called out for his creepy behavior towards teenagers on a larger scale, but how are there people still defending him? Some of y'all weird." For the record, I don't believe Drake is a creep because Kendrick said so. I believe Drake is a creep because he is very obviously a creep, and people have been pointing it out for years. And Also, I don't know why Drake acting like he not a creep when Millie Bobby Brown said he used to text her and he's currently dating Lotto's little sister when he pushing big 40. The allegations are believable because of his actions. I wouldn't be shocked if someone came forward. Y'all, this situation has been an entire hot mess, but I got to know what y'all think about this. Have y'all been dropping y'all tracks for BBL Drizzy? Are you team Drizzy or are you team Kendrick? Drop your thoughts in comments below and check out this next video.
Honestly, let's even talk about the Drake's child or whatever. If he's decided, because there are so many ways to look at it, if he's decided he doesn't want to put his children in the spotlight or introduce them to social media or let the media's eye be on them, there's a reason for it. Sometimes it may not necessarily be that they're hiding their kids or their children. They're just protecting them from social media or keeping them away from social media eye or whatnot, because they are also in the industry, in the entertainment industry, so they know better. So sometimes they might just be protecting their kids from preys or predators or other things that happens with people knowing their kid, knowing that they are their kids and using them and the likes and all. But let's also talk about this, because something is not adding up. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all of this, because I mean, the back to back is not even adding up. It's not making sense. People are picking one side and choosing one side to say, oh, Kendrick is winning, or they don't think Kendrick is saying anything new about Drake and whatnot. But listen, this is something that we've seen before. Not like we've not even seen something like this before. But also remember, in the movies Empire, Star, all produced by Lee Daniels, is about the music industry. It's something like this. It's something similar, that they share some dirty secrets about themselves that they know, and they just do all of it in the public eye like they're having a feud or whatsoever, and behind the scene they may not. And all of this, they're just cashing out. So let's not also forget that sometimes it might just be PR stunt whatsoever, distraction from other things that are happening in Hollywood. Yeah, lots of weird things do happen in Hollywood, but I mean, let's also look at the clearer picture of all of this. All this information about that Kendrick is dropping about Drake and whatnot, they are all online, so people have seen all of this, and not like they are even recent, they are old information. So most likely people have seen this and brushed it off. The exact same thing with Drake. It's not like they're sharing anything new that people don't know nothing about. So none of this is actually making sense from my angle. Let me know what you think about this. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I really love your honest contribution. You can share that useful information and think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.